What do you seek to do most in your interactions with others on a day-to-day basis? Is it to seek to be right and to show how you're right? Or is it to seek truth? It's imperative in this day and age that we as leaders, and you're a leader if you've got at least one other person in your life that you have impact or influence upon, whether you're the leader of a country, a state, a company, an organization, a family, or all of those things, or any combination of those things, you're a leader. And has never been more imperative as it is today for us to continue to do the hard internal work necessary to learn and to act upon seeking truth rather than seeking to be right. Why do you think it's so hard to seek truth over seeking to be right? Because we can conflate those things, right? In our mind, it's right, so that's what we're going to push for. And seldom do we step back and think, could I be wrong? Maybe not about all of it, or about all of it, or maybe just a piece of it, right? Why is it so hard to ask ourselves those questions and to lean into it? One of the biggest reasons, if not the biggest reason, is because we connect so much of who we are, our very identity, easy for me to say, our very identity to what we do and to the relationships we have, the communities we're a part of. And when we connect so much of our sense of self-worth and value to those things, it becomes very painful to be wrong, right? Because if we're wrong in what we do, or if we're wrong in our relationships, connections, communities, then we take that on as identity pain. It impacts our perspective or our perception of our self-worth, our value, our very identity. The crazy thing is those things have nothing to do with our identity. Our identity is immeasurable, inherent, and totally secure. The only thing that changes is our perception of who we are and potentially other people's perception of who we are. But ultimately, our identity is never in jeopardy. Yet we constantly build our lives and our identities around things that are external, like our jobs, like our affiliations, like our performance and how well we do in things, like whether we're right or not. If we could learn to separate who we are from what we do in our communities, being wrong wouldn't be so painful, and it would be much easier to seek truth over seeking to be right. I don't share all this because it's something I've got figured out and it's because I'm perfect at it. I share this because it's the journey I'm on, and I recognize the many places where I seek to be right rather than seeking truth. It's internal work that I'm doing every day. Sometimes I do it well, sometimes I really stink at it, but it's work that I continue to press into and to do, and it's work that I'm blessed to serve and support, guide, and equip the clients and coaching clients that I serve each day in doing the same. And the reward is so worth it, right? May never be perfect at it, but I can always work at being better at it and supporting others and doing the same. So where might you be seeking to be right more so than seeking truth? Be honest with yourself. Think about that. Don't beat yourself up. This isn't judgmental, but where could you be seeking to be right rather than seeking truth? How might you have conflated your identity in this issue? How might you build too much of who you are around what the issue is, or this being right in this circumstance? If you want help in processing through that all, if you want to dive deeper into this work, please let me know. Even if it's just one conversation or if it's diving into more long-term work, I would love to talk with you, answer questions you have, any challenges you may have to this. But let me know, because it's more imperative now than ever that we as leaders at every level in all situations continue to do the hard work necessary to seek truth over seeking to be right, to learn to lead ourselves better so that we can be better leader of others. Thanks so much for your time. Would love to hear your thoughts, challenges, and questions. And let's all do what we can to become better leaders of ourselves and those we love and lead.